everybody? This is Gaming King 778. I want to do another crazy event video on social media, and this is started a huge controversy somewhere in Minnesota. Now, if you guys don't know who is Shirley is a TikToker slash YouTuber, and I will be leaving a link down below. And in case you guys don't know who Shirley is, he is a TikToker slash YouTuber, documentary. He did he is like a independent journalist. And recently in Minnesota, he started a huge scandal involving with daycare. And somewhere in Minnesota is Somalia. The people who runs the daycare are Somalians, but this is somewhere in Minnesota. So he started, more like a controversy, but now it's like he started like a wildfire. And everybody on social media, including TikTok, talk about he is a racist. He started rumors about these daycare centers are funding the state of Minnesota and the government, etc. But I watch his videos. He's not a racist. He's an independent journalist. And recently he started getting death threats. And to me, I think he's not making stuff up. Because, for one, if you wanted like a child care, why you got the doors locked in the middle of the daytime? I mean, it don't make no sense. So anyway, this is like a documentary. It's like a 40-minute documentary. And I'm not going to do the whole documentary on YouTube. On my channel, I don't want to get demonetized. So this is Shirley right here. As you see right here at the bottom of the screen. As a matter of fact, this is also this picture of him right here doing a Fox News interview. So this story takes place in somewhere in Minnesota. How Somalians who running a child daycare, and I guess the way he busted them. And long story short, now he getting like death threats, and that's a full investigation with the FBI and ICE. So here we go.
What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money spent?
Now, Governor Walz, he's the governor of Minnesota. He too is taking criticism from Trump administration, and I guess the woman who do the head of Homeland, Christy Gnomes. I want to make this perfectly clear. This is not my channel is not political. This is a current events video showing how in Minnesota there are Somalians are funding Minnesota. And again, this is not a political. I don't want a political channel, and I'm neutral. And I was showing you about this scandal.
1.26 million. What was that money spent? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building. Potentially the largest fraud scandal.
Hold on. Everybody, go back.
There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
Now, this is the governor of Minnesota. He is taking criticism from President Trump and the whole cabinet. They're wondering why he's not realizing there's a fraud going in his own state of Minnesota. They want to know what's going on.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud it could actually...
Nice about the state, but the state and the taxpayers write checks for transportation for the kids and meal programs and etc. So he did expo day. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, and right now he's blowing up to the point somebody in that community saying they're debt for this and stuff. So Nick Shirley, he is a native in Minnesota.
Rich themselves all at the U.S. taxpayer.
I'll go fast forward.
And now the numbers have been
He's
revised.
Investigator. Him right here with a tan shirt. He documented how many numbers, how much money these child care centers are running.
And put out there publicly that they think it's more like $8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day, and all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking, and then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing.
Now, he's a witness of the child care centers. He said it was people, when men out there smoking, and plus he went to more child care centers and most of the doors are closed.
I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali-owned. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here we have all this paperwork.
So they got their own transportation services, and as you see in the clip, it was like a SUV van driving past. There was nobody inside.
And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research, and then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two childcares listed at the same address, and together they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these childcare centers, getting money.
For this clip here, and if you guys want to watch this documentary, I'll leave a link down below. So now this is the famous building everybody's talking about on social media.
And how much money have these childcare centers received?
Oh, coming up in a minute.
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000.
Oh.
The other one is Mini Child Care Center, and between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million.
See, Nick Shirley, he's an independent journalist, and he started this investigation. He's on CNN, Fox News, and he's got his own social media page. I'll also link that down below. So he had people who live in that area in Somalia. This is the United States, so they got Somalian people who's criticizing him, saying, "Oh, he's doing this for views," and he said, "Oh, he's just doing this for make money." I don't think he ain't doing this just to make money. I think he's doing this as a alert awareness, because anybody could run a child care center. You got to be Somalian. Anybody could run. You could be black, white, Asian, Latino. Anyone could run a child care center. But since he's white, they saying he's being racist. He said it's not racist. He's just exposing this fraud in Minnesota.
No windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
No.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell?
Yeah.
Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And
So
if this was
they
a
generated millions of dollars, but where are the money going to? That's what you want to know.
daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There.
All right, this is a Minnesota state flag chain.
Location. And the fraud only gets more from here.
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 150 lag-free real...
Here, make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota. And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of Somalia. And really quick, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just...
Alright, see, right here.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed.
That's the security guard right here.
No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
For protection.
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids?
I don't know, this guy right here with the earpiece on, I don't know if he's the owner or he's like an employee who works there.
They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When? When?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website.
Dumb. You know exactly what he's talking about.
You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now, they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
So
But now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
See, now these two try to confuse them. He asked where the owner at, the manager. It's clearly not one of these people are the managers or the guy wearing the earpiece in his ear. He's the manager, but he's going to pretend he's not.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children? Are these children missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
Alright, so this is the famous building right here.
Over to the
Everybody's
infamous
talking about
quality.
this building. It says quality learning. Now they misspelled it, supposed to be quality learning. So obviously they misspelled it on the side. But in the previous videos, if you go to like a TikTok, you can tell that we did this last part said learning. We corrected it and says learning. So obviously we changed the name of the sign, but now this kid's going inside the building now. If you go to TikTok, you type out Nick Shirley, it automatically will show right. At first, it was no kids inside or outside, but later on down the line, this kid's going inside the building. And put it to change the name to laundering to learning. So the sun's going on.
Learning Center, which actually spells quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up!
said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ice!
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million over
Don't
the
open up! It's ice!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know
You're
what
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you.
going
It's ice.
illegally,
Don't open up!
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up!
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are. You don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up! It's ice!
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children in here at this building, but there's no one here. This is a child daycare
Minnesota
center.
says 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the
Now, these are the people who live in this neighborhood. Wow.
All the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child. You've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in there.
We're gonna educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelt learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
99 children?
Have you ever seen any children here?
None. Not at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
8
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years.
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving
Disgusting.
$1.9 million?
It's disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, you know, if they get caught for that, it's a federal offense. I know. I studied law.
And do you think Tim Waltz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
See, even he said he been living there since 2017, and he's seen not one kid inside who goes to that building.
I would like to see if I can. I'm gonna bring little Joey, my son, little Joey here. Is there paperwork, or can I check out the daycare?
Skip all of this, and only show you to the Capitol bill. Okay, now they talk about health care now.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare.
Minnesota, not only they got child care, but they got health care. And so transportation saying, this is see like a row of minivans just parked there for months that ain't been driven or touched.
Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here. No. Why can't I get healthcare here? No, wait. Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places.
I was fast forward this, and I already got
the rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that gentlemen matching your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
This is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out.
See, that woman trying to make it critical.
Right now, the police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from now multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So,
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building. Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Eritrean Youth Development Association.
22 healthcare buildings. And
want to have less competition, but here they have all of their competition right next door.
So it's like closed, not closed, but probably just left for there for lunch.
Sure. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to?
Yeah?
Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
Okay, so we're going.
So everybody's
Run dollars in fraud. We headed to one more daycare, and this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront
this is the state capital of Minnesota. I've never been to Minnesota, but this is the state capitol building. That's where the governors and the senators who discuss like budget for like these type of businesses, like healthcare buildings and child care buildings.
The incompetent government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen. And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit.
Any permission? We have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
so leave, please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's happening.
We are not a child care. We are.
Now this is the state capitol.
Showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who is profiting and connecting all the dots. And while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue. So I went and confronted her after that.
Yes, but I'm.
He has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota. And do you think this
This lady right here, she with the with the glasses, she's a Democrat. I don't know what her name is.
fraud
Sir, I don't know who
crosses?
you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat, or just facts that fraud is happening?
I think the fact that
Because
you talk about it as a partisan issue.
because that's what I heard you
shows
talking
me-
about. That
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking
we want
about
to
is
we want to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
no. I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for that.
So the guy named who's supposed to be in charge, the guy is the governor. His name is Governor Walsh. He's the guy who's being criticized right now by the Trump administration.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you going to hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
She's a representative of the state of Minnesota. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes. Are you?
If you're gonna talk to me like
Are you going
that,
to say to her, "I'm a disability advocate"?
I heard you, and
I get
you got a chance
overstimulated.
to testify.
Thank you for testifying today.
No.
Ma'am, the facts are the facts that fraud is happening here, and it's not a nonpartisan issue. How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath?
I think
the
if you've
government
been
here?
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this.
This is another reason why I'm not big fan of politics. If you ask them like a direct question, they give you like 50,000 excuses, not just a straight up correction. You know, you ask them a straight up correction, they will give you like 50,000 excuses and stuff. Again, my channel is not a political channel, and I don't want to get demonetized because of this. So I think what Nick Shirley doing is like courageous, is brave. I don't condone him what he's doing. I do understand what he's getting at, because he is a native state of Minnesota. So I do give him applause for him, like finding out the truth what is going on with the state of Minnesota and how long this child cares and health cares, or being like frauding the state of Minnesota.
And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as well as who, both Democrat and Republicans. I think what you heard today is that the Republicans who control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud within the Trump administration. We have is fraud. Private providers have made government a mark. And so every person running government, Democrats or Republicans, are dealing with the issue of how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with consumers. I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare. You know who runs Medicare? President Trump. Medicaid fraud is a 50-state issue. And so, again, it is not a partisan issue. There are Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that committee talking about it. But what you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that.
Thank you for coming today.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, you saw what happened
the
there?
state of Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump, they want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering.
So like I said, Nick Shirley, he is a YouTuber, and plus he's a TikToker. He's an independent investigator. Let me put up his profile. Okay, here it is. Oh, he has a podcast too. Okay, so here to enter train and being truthful to all. Okay, so he is like an independent investigator. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is like the credits and stuff. Nick, you are not giving credit where credit is due. That pissing me. Oh, okay. These are the comments. Okay, so these are the comments. So we're going to ignore the comments. I thought there's like more detail about him. So yeah, subscribe for the truth. Again, I am not. I want to get this video demonetized. So he is more like a documentary, who's a documentary like an independent investigator. And he also do like documentaries. He do got a TikTok, an Instagram, and now he got a Spotify. So like I said, I'm gonna leave a link down below. And before anybody say I'm not into politics, so this is the video is not about politician, or I'm just giving my opinions. Again, I don't want to get my video demonetized, and I'm not. This channel, my channel is not about politics. It's not. It's a gaming channel. I do like crazy current events video. So yeah, so Nick Shirley, he's a TikToker, an Instagram, and plus a YouTuber. So he's not doing this for kicks, like reviews and stuff. He's an independent investigator. That's all he is. And somebody must have tipped him off about this fraud, because no person would just automatically say, wake up one morning and say, oh, we'll start harassing these Somalians. Like I said earlier, anybody could open up a daycare. You don't have to be just a Somalian. You could be black, white, Asian, or any ethnic group. But only thing he's like doing a story about fraud. That's all it is, about fraudsters. About somebody defrauding the United States Treasury Department of Minnesota out a lot of money. And that's all he's doing. That's it. But he is getting like death threats, and people are now like trying to discredit him, saying, "Oh, he's doing this for reviews, or he's doing this because he's racist." I watched him on TikTok, and he's like, he's not racist. He's just doing this to get the truth out. So I want to leave this off here for now. I want you guys to cut your opinions. What you think he's doing? You think he's doing this just for reviews, or maybe there's more to the story? He managed like unravel the truth, not unravel, but start shining light what's going on in the state of Minnesota. So I'm gonna leave this video here for now. If you guys enjoy our content, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, comment on updates. This is Gaming King 778 signing off. Take care, everybody.